Hey everyone. So if you caught my last video, you know that we now have about 70 captive clowns, which is of course dwarf speak slang for big demons that are hard to kill. We've tried traps on them, we've tried lots of things on them at this point. I'm going to take you through a few options and the way forward. We're actually making progress here. So, first thing I tried, pouring lava all over them. That did not seem to do much. It might have, I feel like it may have thinned the numbers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were all immune. It did seem to create some kind of filter where either things called like steam demons, soot demons, ash spirits, things like that, where it's like an elemental material, do seem to be like filtering up through the magma and then being on higher levels of these different, killing mechanisms that I'm designing for them. So, magma, possibly effective, but doesn't really seem to be. I don't have any specific proof. Every type of demon where I was like, maybe these are not magma safe. I eventually found one that seemed to be swimming in the magma. I also tried, so somebody recommended obsidian, so when magma, same as Minecraft, when magma and water meet, you make obsidian, and that transformation is destructive on that tile. It makes a full, like a block, like a full, in that XYZ space, fully obsidian. So if anything is in there, it's obliterated. That proved to be tough. The footage you're going to see is actually me trying to pipe magma and water down to the demon room to clear them. And the problem is that anytime that you get this obsidian effect, it actually, because it creates a full block, it plugs whatever tube you're using to feed water and magma. So it's almost always self-defeating. The only way to do it would be to pipe magma in at like the floor level so that there's just a kind of a waiting pool of magma. And then you'd have to sprinkle water down from more than one open Z level, which is hard to do when you're expanding outward. When you're working your way in to expand a containment room full of demons, that becomes especially hard to do. Because now we're talking about like a Sistine Chapel kind of thing where we're all high up in the rafters and we're carefully carving out this demon hostile space from above. So I don't know, that's too much for me. So obsidian destruction started to feel like not the way forward. You'll see here, I ended up just making progress with smoothing walls, creating fortifications, and then having archers just relentlessly shoot iron bolts through it. I have a stockpile of like 5,000 iron bolts at this point. We're very rich in iron. We have no flux stone, and we haven't traded for it either, so we have no access to steel, which complicates something that I'm going to talk about later. We're going to circle back to steel spikes, which was another viewer suggestion. So no flux stone, no steel, but we do have 5,000 iron bolts, and we're making progress. Now, I do have archers that are good enough that they can take down a bat monster, some of the smaller demons. They're hurting all of them. They're actually like going up to the fortifications, hammering bolts through, like a machine gun, and thinning these demons out. So the demon situation is getting more and more under control because we're now shooting them constantly with iron bolts that we don't need to recollect because we have so many. And we're also flooding them with magma. Not sure if that's even helping, but it does seem to agitate them. A lot of aggressive mobs will just sit there if nothing gets their attention. The magma seemed to agitate them in some way. And again, to filter like fat, I almost said fat, but I meant to say ash and frost and steam and what else? All the elemental things seem to rise to the top of liquids, and I think I saw in the wiki that that they can move the grates, they can move through wall and floor grates, if the floor grate is full of liquid, so like they can sublimate into liquid and then sneak through. So be careful. You'll see in this footage that all of my stuff is has a grate to keep monsters out, and then also has a floodgate, which is a not porous structure that you can toggle on and off. So in both cases, even if a demon can sublimate into a liquid, they won't come through. It's pretty tough, and now it's wasted because I'm not even doing the obsidian water magma thing anymore, but it was fun. It's always good to do some liquid engineering in Dwarf Fortress. But so yeah, we are making the most progress with just hammering iron bolts through. My archers are getting better and better, and they are killing some of these demons. The game is also spawning plenty of demons. It may be, I'm not sure if we can outpace killing them to how quickly that they fly up from the underworld, but I don't know, I'm optimistic about it. The other thing that I want to talk about, and this is going to be a few videos coming up because I had to read on the wiki and I'm in over my head about this. I mean, you guys are always great about giving me advice, so we'll figure it out together, but I think what I need to truly methodically eliminate demons now from my surface to center of the earth fortress is what one viewer recommended, which are steel spikes. So demons are trap immune, but specifically toggling steel spikes, which are different, they're programmed differently. It's literally physically spikes that you manufactured that enter a tile and cause damage at that moment if anything is in that tile. And some of the demons are so massive, like they're so heavy that they'll destroy other spikes, but steel spikes will do it. And the only thing that is stopping me from trying that, there's actually two crazy ideas that I might try if my dwarves can't just archer all these demons down. But steel spikes, which can be operated via a lever, but that takes you and a dwarf both focusing on that, which is not sustainable. That's not how we do things. That's not very dwarfy, as the community would say. So what I need to learn about is, and I'm going to make a video about this because this is definitely advanced engineering, is something called repeaters, basically. So, if you know in basic computing, like circuit gates, logic gates, you can do those with water patterns or movement patterns using pressure plates. And then you can create repeaters that will automate, for example, this steel spike trap where it's taking spikes in and out of tiles, basically stabbing up into tiles over and over again to automatically kill invaders or demons or anything in a certain room. So that's one thing that I'm going to look into. And then the other thing is somebody recommended something called Dwarven Mine... This is going to be hard to say. Let me try. All right, take two. A Dwarven minecart blender. A Dwarven minecart blender. Which is actually apparently a well-established engineering feat. This is a standard stupid dwarf trick mega project. And it's just minecarts on fully powered rollers. So you have enough wind power or water power to power these rollers at maximum speed. And you specifically use platinum minecarts because I guess that's some ratio of like hardness to weight or something. But so ideally, the designs that I've been seeing are like a minecart drops down from another Z level, is like dumped as like garbage, and it lands on a track below, and then water-powered or air-powered rollers get this minecart moving so fast that anything that moves through this room, and there's no radius in the room around this minecart, so basically anything that enters is literally blended apart, is just bashed apart by this circulating minecart. And then some of the designs also have like, you build doors on the mine cart tracks that you can then close or like forbid, something like that. I still have to research, but that will derail the mine cart and so disable it, basically. So you drop these, so the rollers are always going at full power. The mine carts drop in from another Z level, immediately start accelerating to like murderous levels. And then when you want to power it down, you put a closed door in the way, basically. The mine cart bounces off, becomes, something to be grabbed for the stockpile, and then dwarves can come in and like safely gather all the goblinite, basically, all the blended up siege defenders or whatever. So that I'm of two minds. So the obsidian water thing didn't really work out. Because of the plugs. The archery thing is going fine, but it's not funny or cool enough. So if I can, I'm going to either look into getting some fluxstone for steel to start, and then I have to read about repeaters to get the spike trap going. Or the other thing is, what's the other thing? Somebody help me. What's the other thing? Let's see if I can still say it. A Dwarven minecart blender, which would just take, I mean, I could make one. I could set one up. But it would be so hard to get situated close to this existing room full of crazy demons. It's kind of the same problem as the water obsidian thing, where it's like it's already an engineering project to control these demons being fed into me messing with them. So, and my archers are getting good enough, they might take care of the problem without me. But I'll report back either we're going to... Oh, so the other thing is that I do now have 2 pipes that pipe water and magma directly into the underworld, which means that I could colonize it. I could build a pillar of obsidian and then build stairs down that pillar of obsidian and actually be down there. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. All right, my voice hurts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for your comments, giving me advice about how to handle all the stuff I'm talking about. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. I'll see you soon. Hey, watch my other videos. I know we all love Dwarf Fortress, but I also play other video games, and you can watch those as well if you wanted to. I also make those videos. Okay, thanks, guys. Catch you next time.